Greetings, everyone. It's Crime Talk with Crin, and we are back with episode 16. And I know usually I say it's going to be a short video, but I have a few videos that I'm going to put out about a couple other things. I have a reaction video coming up, and I have another case that someone brought to my attention, and I want to bring it to your attention. So I'm not going to be too long here today. I just want to point something out real quick. Before I get into it, I just want to say that I'm not one of those girlies who needs proof. Right? I do believe in the power of critical thinking, so I don't need from it to come from law enforcement in order to trust it, because I don't know if I trust them fully in this matter. So, with that being said, I did a video about a week ago, and I was talking about Ian Taylor, and I mentioned the fact that she had represented the mom, the stepmom. There was chatter. There was chatter. And a few people in the comments section said that it was rumors, said that it had been debunked, and, you know, I need to get up to speed and all this and this and that. And I told you guys, you know, I did a video. I'm not going to go back and forth with you guys in the comments. Everybody is entitled to their own thoughts and opinions. Do your thing. Doesn't matter to me. But I said, I heard this from very early on, and I was like, I don't know. It keeps coming up. Why does it keep coming up? If it was debunked so long ago, why does it keep coming up? But that doesn't really mean anything, because there's still people who watch the grub truck footage for hours on end. So it's like, you know, stuff is just going to come back, right? But I'm on a quest to go back to the beginning and, you know, stick to those facts, right? And so I was I was having a conversation of sorts, responding to one of the comments, I should say, and, you know, they mentioned the story in the beginning. Like, they're more inclined to believe the story in the beginning. And I said, I agree, because in the beginning is when, you know, everybody doesn't have a chance to get their story straight. Everybody doesn't have a chance to see what this person says, that person says, who's saying what, who's not saying anything. So in the beginning, it's like, oh, well, why would you say that? So now it's kind of like sifting through what we know now and what we heard then. But all in all, whether it's now, then, or later, the moms keep coming up. And like I said, nobody wanted to talk about the moms. Nobody wanted to talk about the parents at all, because they lost their kids. Like, this is crazy. This is awful. They've been through enough. I get all of that. But people kept asking, like, why are Kaylee's family, why are her parents the spokespeople? Right? But we've seen Ethan's parents. They have the flowers, they have the books. The mom, you know, did an impromptu visit to, I think it was like CrimeCon or something like that. So we've seen Ethan's parents, and they basically said it is going to be what it is. We see Kaylee's parents a ton. Now, Kaylee's parents explained that Maddie was like a kid to them, but that does not mean that Maddie doesn't have parents. But then when you look, there's 4 students, and 2 of the parents, or, you know, 2 sets of parents are, you know, vocal, and the other 2 sets of parents, not so much. And then, you know, the charges and all the stuff. So that's why that theory, conspiracy theory, rumor, what have you, whatever you want to call it, that's why that has the ability to hold a little bit of weight. Because it's like, well, where are they? And how is it another Idaho 4 coincidence that the 2 parents in question are the 2 that we really don't get to hear from too much? Right? And so nobody's really clearing that up, but maybe they can't clear it up is the point. But my point of the video today, I'm already too deep into this thing, but my point of the video today was that there are a lot of people under my video as well as other videos that are saying that Ian Taylor never met Xana'S mom, that she was just the public defender, so her name's on everybody's paperwork. That's what a lot of people are saying, that this is a rumor that's been debunked, like we're late. But I'm like, I heard this from somewhere, and it wasn't just some YouTube chatter. So my quest was to go back to the beginning and watch old videos, from the beginning videos. And I found a video from a year ago that has an interview with Xana'S mom. And in this interview, she's talking about how she felt betrayed by Ian Taylor. That she couldn't believe that she just dumped her like that. And to find out from a friend who found out on Reddit that Ian Taylor was defending Bryan Kohberger, she thought that was the ultimate betrayal. And I know a lot of you guys have, your little issues with News Nation and some of those folks over there, and that's none of my business. We don't have to talk about that. But this woman, this mother, said out of her mouth on the screen, and I'm not going to play their video. I will put the link in the description so you can go to their channel and watch the video with Xana'S mom in it, saying that she felt betrayed by Ian Taylor, that she could not believe that she presented herself as wanting to help her and then dropped her to help Bryan Kohberger. That's what she said. And then the reporter from the channel said that at one point Ian Taylor had power of attorney over Xana'S mother to help her get into rehab. So that doesn't sound like her name was just on everybody's paper. Whether one has anything to do with the other is a whole different conversation. But for everybody who's saying that Ian Taylor and Xana'S mom didn't know each other, or Maddie's stepmom, or whoever's uncle's dad, or whoever, because in the very, very, very beginning, they were saying, well, is there a conflict of interest? Because Ian Taylor has represented 3 of these parents. The link is in the bio. Watch the interview with Xana'S mom. For everybody that's saying it's a rumor, that it's been debunked, this is where we got it from. Aside from seeing the documents with her name on there, aside from seeing retained, not public defender, none of that matters. We've seen the documentation. Y'all know it exists. Y'all said that her name's on everybody's paperwork. But here is a mother, out of her own mouth. Here's the news broadcast questioning in the very beginning, before these hearings started. Here's a mother saying, she betrayed me. Not that she was never on her case. Not that this is something old. That's not what she was saying. Now, if you want to say her mom's not credible, okay, go ahead. Go ahead. We could drop the first argument and pick up this one that the mom's not credible. But just know that means we have to drop the first argument that none of this ever happened. So that's all I have for this video. Again, the link to the interview that I'm talking about is going to be in the description box. The link to Once Upon a Crime Time with Tommy Jude is also going to be in the description box. I have not made a video since I went live with him last week, Friday. It was fantastic. If you did not check it out, go over to Tommy's channel, subscribe if you have not, and check it out. It was so much fun. We had a great conversation. Tommy is the absolute best. So if you are not one of the folks who found me through him, make sure when you go to that description box, you go to his channel, subscribe to his channel. Check out his interviews. He has amazing guests on there, and it's a good time over there. I have another short Idaho 4 video coming up soon, and also, like I said, another case and a reaction all coming this weekend. Stay tuned. And that's all I got.